we are back.
Wow. So he wasn't lying when he said he took weight out of it.
What more could you ask for?
You're laughing, but this is it. You just need to, we need to pull the top out of fraction. The top's come in. So we'll pull the top out of fraction and that's fine. It actually hasn't moved as much as I thought it would have. Even better.
What's going on, Andre?
Hello.
What are we doing?
Macked is back and it looks a little bit different. It's a lot lighter from what Morad and the boys have been telling me. So they've stripped a fair bit of weight out of it. It's been here before. Obviously we did the entire setup on the car from the modal suspension to the arms and all the rest of it. Today we're just giving it basically a health check. So we'll look at the alignment, make sure that that hasn't moved. Not that they do, but it's always nice to tidy them up. We'll also have a look at, just inspect the shock absorbers. They take a beating, nothing out of the ordinary, but we'll just make sure that they're happy and healthy. And then finally, we're going to put it on scales again, reset the corner balance or the scaling of the car based on all the weight that's been stripped out of it. So yeah, we'll see how much weight it's lost, number one. We'll adjust the shock absorbers to account for that. And yeah, she's ready for tomorrow.
So DNA's been working on this car for quite a while. What exactly have you actually done to this car?
We've done a fair bit, to be honest. So if we start at the back, this is probably what makes the most sense. So if you jump under here, obviously it's got a range of adjustable arms. The idea here is we wanted to run as big a tyre as we could. So we've grabbed a low control arm from our friends over at Hard Race. We've pulled that all the way in. Same with the top arm, pulled that all the way in to sort of tuck that tyre. And then from there, we've got the freedom of the alignment. We can move everything, but it's a lot further inboard than it is, from factory. Because of the way we've moved the geometry, this toe arm here, we actually had to lay down, machine down and shorten, just to give us the sort of adjustment range that we wanted. And then finally, yeah, tying it all together is our three-way adjustable dampers in the rear. Gives us all the separate adjustment that we need for when the car goes to the drag strip or to roll racing. And yeah, it's a nice little package, to be honest. New engine, lightweight, B2R, modal, DNA. It's just a recipe that's been working for a long time now.
So do we remember what the weight was last time we were here?
Yeah, so the weight with 120 kilo driver, the weight was 1772 point something. So take the 120 kilo driver away, you've got 1650, which is to be expected. So now we'll throw it on the scales once we've had a look at the geometry, and we'll see how much weight they've pulled out of it. So yeah, throw your bets in the comments. Wow, okay. So he wasn't lying when he said he took weight out of it. So we've got the car weighing in at 1548. So that puts it just about 104 kilos lighter than when it came here last time. So we had 1770. We had 1770 with 120 kilo drive, 1650 minus 1548. Yeah, 102 kilos lighter. That should make a difference. That should make a big difference. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll get one of the boys to jump in the car. One of our guys over here, he has his manouche every day. So we'll get him to jump in the car and then we'll adjust the preload on 2 or 3 of the corners to get the chassis essentially as 50-50 as we can. This is beneficial for the all-wheel drive system. So if you had a car that wasn't scaled and was extremely heavy on, let's say, the right rear corner, the left front would struggle. And as a lot of people know with these GT-Rs, if one of the fronts will break out in wheel spin, for example, it wants to take the other wheels with it. So ideally, we need to have a good footprint and a good amount of weight on each corner. If we do that, essentially every corner of the car will do its part as equally as possible. Jumping handbrakes up. All right, so it's important obviously for us to get the car scaling right with one person in the car, but we need to be aware that sometimes there are 2 people in the car. So if perfect is, let's say here, ideally we want to set it up slightly one way for one person in the car, so that when a second person sits in, it'll move slightly the other way. As long as we're dancing around that middle point, and we are talking about sort of 0.2, 0.3%, as long as we're dancing around that middle point, the car will do its job. So we will go, okay, fine, jump in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people will do something fairly standard. They'll sort of chase a 50% cross. We do it a little bit differently. The 50% cross is important. It's sort of something that's been done for a long time, just through word of mouth and other bits and pieces. But there are plenty of cars that benefit through what we call wedge. So adding slightly more weight outside of that 50-50%, but putting it on the right corner. So for example, adding a bit of weight to, let's say, the front left or the front right of this car may benefit it over just simply going 50-50 and giving everything that sort of even weight. These cars, even though they are IRS, the amount of power they have, they're trying to twist. And so not only are we trying to account for the movement of the suspension and the spring, but we're also trying to account for deflections in the chassis. So a lot of guys that put half cages in there and things like that, you'll find the scaling is one thing, and then guys who won't run with any sort of cage or anything like that, you'll find the scaling requires something else. So we will look at all of that now. All right, jump out, Simeon.
How do you find that GT-Rs are holding up over the period of time in regards to the chassis twisting and all that? Like, what are common things that you're finding with GT-Rs these days? Because you've done quite a few now.
Yeah, fortunate enough to, you can jump out, Manny. Fortunate enough to have done a fair few GT-Rs, like I would almost say countless, which is great. But one thing that we're seeing, like you have a look along chassis rails and things like that, and you can actually see almost like crease marks, especially in these really big horsepower cars that don't have any bracing or tube running through them. You can actually start to see crease marks, sort of these little flexions in joints from front rails to the tub and things like that. It's actually something that is interesting to see. So when we first inspect a car, we'll look for signs of that. And if we see it, we know, okay, there's a fair bit of flex through the chassis. We might explain to the customer that it's probably good to run some intrusion bars or some bracing under the car. But otherwise, yeah, over time, to be honest, these things are 25, 30 years old. They're doing an incredible job. Can't complain. Another common thing we're starting to see with Skylines, especially the GT-R platform, is a lot of people want to try to fit 255 and 275 rubber under these cars. 9 times out of 10, we'll have someone come through the door with them already bolted, they're hanging out of the guard by an inch, inch and a half, and all of the arms and things like that under the car haven't been looked at. So I just want to sort of step you through and walk you through the important things. So the first one is, from factory, the GT-R does not have any camber adjustment in the front end. It's got the big J-arm, and then at the top, you've got a fixed arm. So Hard Race, JSS, people like that make a OEM replacement arm. Macked has one just tucked up in there. And essentially that allows us to take the top of the tire and pull it in, which is something that's extremely important, especially if you've got an awkward offset or a 275, whereas these cars came from factory with 235s and 245s. So that's in the front end. It's really important to have that upper control arm, number one. Some people opt for a lower control arm as well to try to pull everything in. But then you need to look at things like drive shaft plunge, as well as the clearance of the rim to the actual J-arm itself. In the rear end, if you want to go to a 275, you effectively have to replace every single arm in the rear end of the car. The most important one is this lower control arm here. This allows us to take the bottom of the upright and pull it all the way in. The top arm mirrors that and pulls that all the way in. And then you need your traction arms, your traction arm and your toe arm, in order to then recorrect the geometry once the wheel is in that new position. So if you're looking to put a really big tire underneath this car, these 4 arms are a must. 255s, if you've got a really good offset, 255s you can almost get away with, but 9 times out of 10, we always recommend get the 4 arms, then we can do whatever we want with the geometry. We don't have to run stupid amounts of camber in order to tuck this under there. And from there, the rest of it is just taking it somewhere reputable to get it all adjusted. So as we know with Macked, we're setting it up today for roll racing, but we know that they've got the intention of taking it to the drag strip from time to time. A lot of people will ask us if there is a massive difference between the setup of the car at roll racing and at the drag strip, and essentially the answer is yes. When you want a car that can do both, you need as much adjustment as possible in order to then tailor the setup for both. Again, this is if you're trying to squeeze everything out of it. If you're just going to have a bit of fun at the drag strip, but you're mainly building a roll racing car, don't get me wrong, something nice and simple will do the trick. But the main difference is the surface. So at the drag strip, you have the VHT coated surface, which gives our tire loads of grip. Essentially, the friction of the tire skyrockets, or the friction of the tire to the surface skyrockets. At roll racing, it's different. Even though we have a rolling start, that really helps us. But when we really start to feed that power in, we're relying on the grip between the tire and the ground. It's not there. That grip is not there at roll racing like it is at the drag strip. So we effectively need a good set of shock absorbers to take some of that energy away from the tire so that we can then drive the car forward. And what settings we choose, the way we valve it, the spring rates we choose, things like that all play a massive part. But effectively, if we go to the drag strip, we have a lot of grip at the surface. We can have the platform a lot stiffer to really force that tire into the ground and chew up as much of that VHT as possible. But to answer the question, yes, there is a big difference if you're trying to squeeze every millimeter out of both.
Have you started finding that there's a bit of a difference now in terms of your setups for roll racing, drag racing, when you consider that we have both normal roll racing and then COTS across the road, which is roll racing, but on the drag strip? Have you noticed anything different in the setups?
We have, to be honest, and the one thing that sort of caught us by surprise is we assume that the grip level at COTS is a lot higher than what it would be at roll racing. But especially last year when the nights were quite cold and the track surface hadn't been necessarily resprayed, we actually find that the grip level is not too much different to what we see at Eastern Creek. The surface at Eastern Creek is very grainy. It allows the tire to sort of dig into the little nooks and crannies to propel itself forward, almost like it's clawing at the ground. But when you go to roll racing, to COTS, the surface is perfectly smooth. So there's nothing for the tire to dig into. So you really are relying on how good the spray is on the night. The last major COTS event we had, there was a lot of the B2R guys and the Precision guys going up against each other. It was an awesome battle, and we're privileged to be looking after both of those cars. But we found we were making major changes to the stiffness and softness of the suspension because the grip wasn't there like we expected it to be. So every time you make a change and the car goes up and down, the tire can actually take up, sidewall of the tire can take preload, can preload itself essentially and take some of the weight or skew the weights that we're seeing on the thing, on the screen. So we always get the guys to bounce it, we roll it just to take as much flex or preload out of the tire as possible. Ideally, if you want to go super fine, you'd put it on the scales, on the electronic hubs that we've done there, which we did for Mack the first time we set it up. But given our time frame, this is perfectly as accurate, but just a little bit faster to set up and things like that. Okay. All right, so we've moved the cross about 0.3%, 0.2 to 0.3%, which is good. Trying to get a bit closer to that center line. All right, now jump back in. So some of the important things that we're looking at is how much weight is on, let's say, the front left and the front right, because those are fairly temperamental. That's the axle that the weight's going to be coming off. So when you stand on it, the weight transfers to the back of the car and will lighten the front. If we have one wheel that gets too light, we'll see that in the wheel speeds of the data, number one. But if it does start to get too light, it can actually cause, torque steer or loss of traction across other wheels. So now with him in the car, it moves down to 50.1, which is obviously very close to that sort of 50.0 mark, which is nice. So at least with a passenger, it's not really going to upset the balance. It's actually quite level. 23 kilos. 27 kilos or 20 kilos. Okay. All right, Simeon, jump out. So this car now with 2 passengers in it weighs the same as it did before with just the driver. So that's pretty good. How much do you weigh? 8? Yeah. 95. Yeah, okay. Well, there it is. There's the 100 kilos that we lost. So this is one of the front tires. So immediately when you take it off, the first thing you notice is this sort of wear pattern that you're seeing. So when we first set a car up, when we get the car back for the first time, we'll look for things like this and then we'll adjust the setup accordingly. So based on this, let's say middle to outside of the tire is what's either being heavily used or the center is heavily used and this part is barely touching the ground. So something like this will happen when you've got excessive wheel spin as well. It's not necessarily the part of the tire that's working the most, but the fact that it is towards the outside means we will add a fraction more camber so that this happens either in the middle or stops happening completely. So that's when we look at the front. Looking at the rear of the car where all the weight is, you can see this is happening all across the tire. Slightly more through the inside to, let's say, 3/4 of the way in, and just a little bit on the outside edge. So that tells us that, number one, the center of the tire is doing the bulk of the work here, which is good. Tells us things like our tire pressure and alignment settings are very, very close to what it needs to be. But regardless, because there is slightly less on the outside edge here and slightly more on the inside edge, we've made a very small camber adjustment to account for that. So we'll have a chat with the guys, make sure that the tire pressure that they're running is the spec that obviously the ET Street or Mickey Thompson guys are happy with, number one. But number two, we record that down and then we go, okay, this alignment with this tire pressure resulted in this surface. So now when we put the new tires on, we'll record the new alignment, the new tire pressures, take another photo of the tire and then go, okay, you can see that, let's say this area has become a little bit more heavier. We can see, let's say the car is faster. The wheel speed data on the car has improved. And then we know that change was a good one. If it wasn't, we can revert back to the old settings. At least we know where we are. So that this reading this tire is a massive part of what we do for all of these GT-Rs. have it. Macked is complete, or at least this version of it is complete. So it was awesome to see that the boys actually managed to strip about 100 kilos out of the car. It essentially makes it a different car from a damping perspective and geometry and all the rest of it. So tomorrow morning it'll get picked up and head off to roll racing, and same thing, we'll just rinse and repeat. We'll have a look at the data, we'll have a look at the wheel speeds, have a look at things like the surface of the tire once it comes back, and make our next round of tweaks whenever the boys come up with some new ideas.
We are back. Another Mac Daddy vlog. This time we are at roll racing. I keep thinking no, we're still at Summit because we just came over from the burnouts and I've still got rubber stuck in my nose, mouth and everywhere else in between. This is the opener for the roll racing season down here at Western Sydney Dragway. We've got Macked downstairs, finished. B2R have done their thing and we're going to give it a test, and I'm driving. So, you know, I'm going to go out there and see what it's all about with the manual in it. Haven't technically driven it on the track with the clutch, only on the street. So I'm going to go give it a few hits and see how that goes. But yeah, this is the beginning of a season, as we call it. And roll racing, drag racing and everything else in between will kick off from here. So we're just waiting for the driver initiation, whatever the hell you call this, to start in a couple of minutes. Briefing, sorry Tom, briefing. And then we'll get our band and go downstairs and see how it goes. So strap in and get ready for another Mac Daddy episode.
Did he say strap in or strap on?
I'm an OG, and that's the old me, the way I'm sitting nowadays. The money stacked 9 ways, I'm sipping on a latte. Why they all call me bougie, bougie, bougie? I don't want no prayers from no haters, probably waiting on my downfall. Mad that we made it in my wins on time. Why you trying to delay it? And they say it's authentic, but they wins look plated. They fake though, and I need all my cheese, queso, provolone, and get all of my dogs out the trap like Home Alone. And Creed said I'm locked in, I really got no options. Standing on business, I need mines off the top then.
Yeah. All right. It's fucking go. Fucking go. Back in the seat. Right.
Everyone kept saying, are you going to drive? Are you going to drive? I said, let's fucking drive.
Making that bread that hard though, young G shifting that cargo. I get high when I'm at the top, I'm at Clan Kilimanjaro. When I pull up and clear up shop, I need to breathe like ASAP Rock.
So instead of holding it, just float my hand on it.
Put your hand in front of it, then you gotta pull.
Okay.
You know when the car's off, you can pull the dog a bit?
Yeah.
That's where you hold it. But you know, halfway between you start to pull the key a bit.
Yeah. Well, I just won't hold it then. I'll just float my hand near it.
That'll be more sensitive.
Why?
If you hold it to just sensor, you get the pressure.
But that's what I was doing. I was just holding it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't like,
A little bit more on it.
maybe saying no. So I'm saying to Nav saying, don't put any pressure on it. Float your hand in front of it.
Oh, when you drive?
Sorry?
When you drive?
Like, yeah, when you're in first.
Oh, I mean, when you're calibrating it, you can put your hand
No, oh, okay, yeah. I hear. All right. Well, that was my first experience driving a sequential on the track. On the road, it feels totally different because you don't have to worry about the strain gauge and all that kind of stuff. But Nav's saying to me that the strain gauge is sort of got a sensor on it that is feeling the pressure in the handle. And if you apply too much pressure to the handle, it's going to think that you're already ready to change gears, and that's why it cut out. So I got to float my hand over it to sort of not let it think that, and then once the shift light comes on, from there forward. So that's what it is, but you can recalibrate it so it's a bit heavier, so you can have that there. I kind of like feeling it, knowing that my hand's on it so I can pull it, but something to get used to, but yeah, cool stuff.
Tell them man that I'm just like time, why you can't put me in a box. Don't know what them man are proving. Tell them man keep it moving. I can feel their eyes, they're watching me on the pool, praying that I.
All right, so Nav's gonna jump in. He wants to take the car for a wrap. That was the initial plan. That he was gonna go do a few laps. I got a bit excited. So he wants to go make sure that it's a strain gauge issue, it's nothing else, and just make sure that everything's running smoothly. And that way he can get a feel to see if it does it again, and then we'll look at what it is. They've plugged it into the laptop. Can't really see anything or any issues there, so he's going to take it for a little spin and see what comes out of that, and we'll go from there. Now I have the itch. I want to get in the driver's seat and fucking go out there now. You know, when you've put yourself in that zone and mode. So hopefully we can get it sorted this time around, because I am hanging and I've been here since 4 o'clock. That's how keen I am. I got here, I think 2.5 hours before the event even started, before they even opened the gates. So we'll see. See what comes of this. Until then, I'll be the fucking wall.
Just know that I do this. I'ma bring walk when I hear this music. I'ma knock his lights out. What's the fuss with the hype out? Why your face look creased when you're looking at me? Blood you get ironed out.
Nav is driving back. Yeah, so he's chucked the U-turn and head back. So let's go see what that's all about.
It's crazy when he flexed his gun. I think he needs God, I'ma bless this one. The power just got to his head. Mess like K when he deaded his son.
Yeah, I went down when I was going down, put my foot down, and I started doing it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've done this on the dyno too. Okay. I really got fucked.
Maybe coils. Maybe coils.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hopefully not.
Go harder, man, and my son, show you who's the father. Yeah. Holding one on the course, go to the pub and hit an daughter. Yeah. I'ma knock his lights out. What's the fuss with the hype out? Why your face look creased when you're looking at me? Blood you get ironed out. Man's outside, we don't need no hideout. Who you wanna see? Come fuck around and then find out.
Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, man. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Not too bad, man. Yeah, just chilling, bring the kids out. He doesn't like the noise.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He's already screaming. He wants to go back to the car, back to the hill.
You get used to it, I promise.
I've got his iPad and stuff, mate. It's all good.
Yeah.
He'll get set up over on the hill there.
Yeah, that's, man, they're all in the devices, so that's the future. You good?
Yeah, good to come out anyway. I didn't know you guys were all here tonight, but it looks like a big night.
Yeah, and surprisingly, because there's that big event on in Melbourne, so to see so many people out here, it's crazy.
That's for the speed as well.
Yeah. Take care, bro. He's wearing the right shirt there. I'll be the world. I'll be the fucking world. I want to get back in this car and drive. Oh, man.
How was your first drive? You got happy?
Yeah, I got happy, and I've done something or pulled something too hard, or
Probably pulled a muscle in your elbow pulling that shifter so hard.
possibly. I got a bit excited, but we'll see what the outcome is of this. But ultimately, it's been pretty cool so far.
Sounded pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds mad, feels mad. Boys have done a great job, man, to get it to this part. And obviously, thanks to you and everything that is on that car that is PRP related, is doing an amazing job. So, as always, my buddy over here, Herman, only gives us parts to support and to promote and to help the scene, but he's here himself, always with me, side by side, whether it's good, bad, or hot. And at the moment, you look too clean, not sweaty enough, and too relaxed. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
You're not used to it.
Yeah, no, you gotta go get dirty, do something. This is weird. People are gonna be like, what's Herman doing? But he did wear the funky shorts, as you can see. So we're good. And Tom didn't wear the boots.
Thank God.
So
He's still got hairless ankles though.
and he's got the bowling shoes on, so we're good.
I don't know what he does with those legs.
Yeah, pretty good turnout considering.
It's all packed the whole
Yeah,
way.
man, like it's huge, and there's a lot of cars not here because the event in Melbourne. So that's to show that there is capacity for events in all over Australia and
Simultaneously.
And everywhere. Yeah. So
I noticed the car is, it's like it's losing inner panels. Every time I see it, there's more and more missing. I'm surprised it's got carpet.
Man, you're not gonna believe how much weight came out of it. So from the last time that it went to DNA to this time, since the guys stripped it and took a lot of stuff out of it, and plus a bit of extra panels that we put on doors and windows and stuff, we've lost, I think, 102 or 103 kilos. That's huge.
That's a person.
It's huge. So the car's light, it's making more power than what it did previously. Everything's there.
Still no nitrous.
Still no nitrous.
Should pull the bottle out. That's another 10 kilos, isn't it?
No, we need that. We need that. Like if you want to party and have fun, you need the bottle. So
Is it connected and everything?
it's ready to go. Yeah,
Okay.
we just gotta get it down. We're trying it on all the different settings to see how everything works. Make sure that everything's sweet. Because as you know, dyno is one thing and then track is another. So at the moment they're going through it.
I opened the boot before. What's with the heavy wing, man? There's got to be another alternative.
There is an alternative. It will be coming soon. So for everyone out there that's always asked about an alternative for an R34 wing because they're so heavy, there's something getting made currently that's going to be a replacement, and it will go on sale for everyone to be able to buy them. And it is going to be way lighter, made out of full carbon, and look a lot better than a standard
little
wing.
covers, are they? They're just covers or
No,
something?
they're actual.
These?
No, they're fiberglass though.
So this weighs that much?
This by itself,
Man, it's got to be 15 kilos.
it's probably
Yeah, it weighs
I don't
10,
even know,
15
but
kilos.
it's heavy as shit. So we've got a replacement coming up for that, and
That'll be popular.
yeah. But other than that, enjoying it?
Yeah, heaps of people saying hello, shaking my hand, people I've never met, people saying thank you. I'm like,
Nice.
you're welcome.
Nice.
That's good, people get behind it.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. It's all about us enjoying ourselves, coming out here, supporting the scene, promoting the RB, and showing everyone that we're always pushing the bar to, you know, put better, bigger, badder things in cars.
Evolve.
Evolve.
Even in Orlando weather.
Because development is
King.
key.
Oh, sounds like it's running.
I appreciate it. Yeah. We're trying to show everybody what the highs and the lows. I think that's the main point, right?
Rawness.
Yeah, the rawness. Yeah.
100%. But the dedication and commitment, you know what I mean? It's what builds it. It's what we grew up with, you know what I mean? What
100%.
We used to sit there on the grass and watch the races, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never saw that until you started getting brought back to life. That's from you guys are filming. So it's been good, man.
Appreciate it, my bro. You're good.
I wish you all the best.
Say hello to your brother for me.
I will. We're doing really well too. So it's been good.
Good, good.
Take care.
Take care, bro. Stay, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's cool.
There you go.
Yeah,
That happens every minute and a half here at school.
very cool. How are you, man? You good?
He was just saying that he loves all the vlogs, he appreciates what we do, the rawness, no filter, the highs, the lows, and loves supporting it. Makes all his friends watch it, like and subscribe, so it's pretty cool.
No, he's going out. He's going out for a bit. Yeah, we had a few little issues, but we'll just iron them out and we'll see how it goes. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, boys. Where's from? Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Do you think Big Mac will ever come to Australia?
One day. One day.
I want to see that. Even your VR, right? Just take it to City Drag.
Yeah, the VR will be going to City Drags, but Big Mac, we'll have a bit more fun in America with it, and then we'll see if we end up bringing it out.
What's up to Mac 34?
Mac 34 is parked up for a little bit because I've got too much going on at the moment. So it'll come out eventually, but Macked is sort of taking its place slowly. Pushing on YouTube. There you go. You gotta say, I'll be the world.
I'll be the road.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support. Thanks, you boys. Thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe, yeah?
Always subscribe.
But that's sick. That's sick. From young to old, to all different genres of people, man. What more could you ask for? the support, the love, everything is amazing. And just like I said to them, make sure you like and subscribe. Support the channel so we can keep growing it, keep showing you all this content, give you guys what you want to watch. And if there's any suggestions on what you want to see that are a bit different, we're mixing it up. The Summer Nats videos, the Formula One car, and we're trying to change it up. If you guys are enjoying the content, let us know. Or if you want something different, let us know as well. We're all ears. Yeah, of course, man. How are you, bro? Good, bro. How are you, man? Nice to meet you, bro. Feeling all right? Yeah. Yeah, you like it? What's your favorite car? Yeah? Perfect. That's good. Okay. No, well, my name is Turkish, you know, Morad. Yeah, so it's got a Turkish twist in it, but yeah.
So you're not Turkish?
Yeah, 100%. Nice to meet you boys. Thank you for coming and say hello. Appreciate the support, yeah? Thank you.
TPS. That's on the way to 7,000 RPM.
Yeah. So it's cutting out.
That's what your TPS is for.
No, it doesn't matter if it cuts out. All that sensor is seeing is your pedal position on the floor. It won't go mad if it's editing, changing shit. That's seeing you moving around.
0, 100, 0, 100, 0, 100, you see what I mean?
Unless you were on the throttle like that.
Yeah.
Well, is that when?
That's TPS throttle.
I understand, but that's in first.
You put your foot flat,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be straight.
That's what I'm saying, but it started cutting out.
Yeah.
And then I was off, back on, off, back on.
We had this problem happen once before and we couldn't work out what it was until we took the TPS away from it, and inside the piece that actually turned is broken.
So what do you reckon, the TPS is fucked?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Pressure, because that's your fuel pressure here. This line here, this blue line,
Yeah.
fuel pressure's fine. That's your RPM. And this is your flat shift.
It's your TPS thing,
So
you're on and
Navi's
off it all the
only flat
time.
shifted once. You know what I mean?
Wait till Navi gets back, we'll have a look at the data. If it does the same thing there, we'll pull the cover off the TPS and we'll have a look.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, because it was all over the shop, man. You wouldn't have been able to, it might not even be that accurate because of how it was cutting out and then we're back on and off it.
No, that
Yeah, but if you're on and off it, it will read like that
you
too.
can't modulate your foot that fast. We're
No,
talking-
it's like
Oh,
that.
okay,
we're
okay,
talking like
okay.
It's
30
faulty.
to 40
Okay.
seconds.
Could that be
This is this pass.
noise? Could that be noise?
Faulty sensor or a bad connection could do that. Noise, you'd see it get rough, but not like that.
Yo!
Brother, you well?
What's going on, my bro?
Happy New Year.
How are you, my bro?
How are you, bro? You well?
Good to see you.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Just
gonna be driving?
just took it out. I went first time, cut out.
Yeah.
He's gone back out to try and tweak it. We'll see what's up with it.
Beautiful. When are you going to jump in?
Now it's
Hey! Come on, Ross.
How are you?
Hey, bro. Happy New Year.
Oh,
I know it's a bit pudgy at the moment.
put on some size, mate.
Can I just say that this guy and these guys, which I won, are one of my biggest supporters and one of our biggest.
The dream team,
Yeah,
right?
they're like, I'm talking World Cup. We needed stuff. They were there. Anywhere, wherever we are, whatever continent we're on, it's a phone call away, and they're there to support us, and that's why we run their shit, and it is the best in the world anyway. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate the
worries.
support. Yeah, it means a lot. So head to Turbo Smart for all your stuff, and make sure that that's the only stuff you're running, because it is the best. As you can see on the Big Mac car,
And buy it
the
off
fastest
PRP.
RB
That's it.
in the world.
Number one. Yeah, when you align with the right people, you can do the right things, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Development is key.
You're looking
You alright?
good.
You good? You look. You okay? You look.
No, I'm a bit flustered. I just arrived.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So you going out and racing what?
Yeah, I just went out the first time.
What happened?
It was cutting out.
I
Navs.
thought you didn't like dry race.
Huh?
No, that was the other guy, right?
Yeah.
You want to line it up now?
What is that?
Am I alright?
No. What do you mean? We haven't even finished dialing the car in. Relax, bro. Is that how it is? You're always looking for someone easy to just beat like that?
Well,
That's how it is.
Brendan said you'll race me, so I'm out there. Anyway, good luck.
Good luck, bro.
See
Good
you,
luck.
buddy. Thank you, take it.
Precision guys are like sharks. They're always out, ready to get ya, always wanting your blood. You know what I mean? It's like,
Oh, your car's having problems.
yeah,
with
let's
that.
find someone. You know what I mean? Let's get them. It's not even fair. They're too fast.
They do win.
Yeah, they're just too fast. They're always winning. It's a good thing though. I'm absolutely knackered and I'm dying in this, and I don't want to take it off because I reckon I look like fucking.
Yeah, but
remember the shirts that you used to touch and they'll change colour? With some Reebok pumps.
You'll dry a bit faster if you take that off though.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm a walking fucking.
It's not that bad.
I'm a walking fucking, what's it called? Paper towel. Alright, well, that looks like it was moving a lot better, so. Bobby, it's good to see you, Bobby. How are you, mate? How you doing, folks? How you doing? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, done. Alright, I think we have a winner. So the TPS sensor looked like it was playing up. The boys have unplugged it, plugged it back in, and that's worked. So Nav wants to go out, put a higher boost setting, make sure it's all good, and then we're sweet. So hopefully that's what's going to fix the problem. But as always, there's something that goes wrong. There's always an issue. There's always a problem. But that's part of what we do. And we just keep going until we figure it out. But that was a clean run. That looked nice, straight, stable. So let's see how it plays out on the next hit. I'm excited now. I'm actually getting excited now. Now I'm getting the bug. And I'm sweating like bad. That's a good question, but that's fucking. Just get the brake out. Straight too. Yeah, I know. That's what's mad about it. I've never seen you drive a J car like that. All right, that's moving. So that's stage 2. That was about 1600 horsepower compared to the run before that, which was about 1300. So you can see the difference there in 200-300 horsepower. The next stage up from that's about 2000-2100, which is max. So the car's doing well. It's on rails. It's doing awesome. DNA, Andre from DNA, obviously, once he puts his hands on cars, they perform amazingly, especially, you know, on this scene. So thank you, Andre, for everything that you did and for being able to do that in such a quick turnaround. I dropped off the car to him, I think early Friday morning, and he had it finished Friday afternoon. So thank you, Andre, and to the team there. So now we're gonna get it back. Ben's nav says that it's all good. We're gonna jump in and go for a wrap. So far so good. How did that feel? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was moving. It looked straight as well, bro. Yeah. What do I do? Do I need to pull it down or anything? Or? Huh? Cool down a bit, we'll just check the oil. Fuck, that was moving. Yeah, bro. I wasn't going too hard, so this one will go harder. Was that on 2 or 3? Sorry? Was that on 2 or 3? That was on 2. Really? Yeah. I was probably shifting around 9, where it should be like 10, 10.5. There can't be any discrepancies in the throttle. Fucking perfect. Yeah, man. I disconnected that TPS and I connected it back in, so. I don't think you'll be flushing. Huh? Fuck, that was quick, bro. That felt mad. Felt mad? Felt really good. It looked straight. Yeah, it was very straight. I was waiting for it to start going like this and shit. I'm like, please go straight, go straight. Fucking thing just stayed straight. It was mad. Sick. Yeah. No. It even took like when she came out of the hole. It took out really good. Yeah. You want to run the water pump, try and cool it down? Yeah, it's fine. The temps are fine. Yeah, it's like 82, 83. It's fine. Wow. Considering the heat. Considering the heat. Fucking blowing. I think I'm at 100 degrees. Look at you, man. You know what? You're smart. You're smart. You're wearing a long sleeve. Yeah, I'm on a long sleeve. I know. Still far. So temps are good. Temps are good. Car's good. We had a TPS issue, so just hope disconnect the connector back in. It seems to be working. But had to put in fresh new set of plugs.
because we did have an issue on the dyno where it needed new plugs. So first thing we thought was, look, let's just not waste time, change the plugs, try it. As I've gone down there, put my foot down in first gear, I heard it, so I came back around. And then, yeah, we topped up with a bit of fuel and tried the TPS and it worked.
So there you go. So far, we're killing it, you know, and this is the process of a new build, right?
Yeah.
Technically, this is a whole brand new build.
This is a brand new car, basically, yeah.
It's a brand new car.
Yeah.
And besides, you know, some wiring issues that we have that we're going to rectify,
yeah.
And then obviously change ECUs, put a Motec in it eventually or something else. But other than that, everything else that we have done so far
it's perfect.
Like it's working really well. And the
I think
car's
soon we'll have to change our TPS.
Okay.
Just so it doesn't die out on us again. Or,
yeah.
I don't know where it's at, the connector, but we'll just change the whole unit.
Yeah. Sweet. So that's cool, man.
We'll just take it all over now and go again.
Thanks, bro. Honestly, bro, I appreciate it, man. You guys have been absolutely amazing.
Thank you, bro.
The way that these guys have worked, the hours they've put in, and just the attitude itself has been unreal. So I appreciate you and everyone at B2R, and this is why they shine so bright in the roll racing world, because they're just amazing at what they do. So you need a roll racing car to get built, you know where to go, and that's B2R.
Said I'm taking big shots, just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6-spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6-spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots.
Start to walk around a bit, and I knew that it was, you know, moving, so it was pretty cool. Sorry, bro, he's gonna do a lot of it, so he's gonna have to get used to it. Alex, I know you're gonna be watching this. You need to get your ass to every event. There's no more excuses, bro. Retirement is over, the gym, all that shit. Get to the track. It's the only way.
jump in. My bad. Bit of a jump there.
Got very, very excited.
Yeah, I got a bit too excited.
You have to hold back for 1 more second.
I know.
1 more second.
I got excited.
You go straight down there, you showed us the video. You guys, before you all blow up, showed us the
It was
video.
close.
Yeah.
Mashallah, you done well, man.
Thanks, bro. Not bad. First time in the car.
We running next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I'm starting to figure it out. So
Yeah.
it's good.
Down there, sounds good. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. Even up top.
Yeah.
Started cutting out a bit though. But man, the car is unbelievable, man. Appreciate it. How you doing? You still? Are you? Oh shit.
I'm gonna put a full next up.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't want to damage the head.
That's crazy. Wow. Well, I'm still excited and on a high. That was amazing. That was really cool. And as you can see, it's my first time driving the car. First time going through all the different stages, getting a feel of the clutch, getting a feel of the power. I think I've done well. You guys let me know what you think. And the car is absolutely flawless. I can't thank these guys enough from B2R for what they've done. They've built me an amazing, amazing car that will be very competitive at this event. We still have another 600 horsepower to add. That was only stage 2. So you can imagine what this thing's going to do at full bolt. And it's going to be a fun ride for the rest of the roll racing season. So I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait. And I've got that bug to keep driving. But as you can see, I'm absolutely drenched and sweaty, but I don't give a shit. I'm having a ball. So I hope everyone's enjoyed this, and you're liking it. And if you're enjoying me back in the car, put some comments down there. Let me know what you think. And that's a wrap for me, for Roll Racing, the first one of the season. Like and subscribe, and as always, RB the fucking world.